Ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. This one's going to be an exciting one. Already started the process, got the intake off. It's over there. We're doing a camshaft on the truck. Got to pull the valve covers, do the lifters, pull all the... But we're doing the cam on the truck. Something been anticipating for a while. Pretty psyched for this. This is my first ever camshaft job. So, yeah, got a Chopacabra cam 4, Texas speed. It's engraved, pretty badass. But yeah, you got the intake off. Gonna pull the valve covers and pull the heads, and then pull the whole front cover, drain all the coolant out, pull the radiator, and then she should be in business to get back to her. But overall, not too bad. Got the coil packs off, or not coil packs, but ignition coils and injectors and everything. Got everything unplugged, all the harnesses, all the lines. I mean, they're still hooked up, but they're unplugged from where they were. So like I said, we'll pull the valve cover off, maybe get the dipstick out of the way, and then pull the manifolds, and then pull the head. So we're getting there. Look at that beauty there. Shoot! Got the valve cover off. Everything's looking good. I got me some new springs to go in there. So we'll yoink this off, all the rockers and everything. Yoink this off. Then we'll pull the head and start tearing into these, getting these springs off and replacing them. So I think we're pretty freaking dialed. Actually, I got to pull the manifold. I didn't even think about that, but that's okay. We'll do that and then go from there. Well, I was labeling the plugs. I'm pulling the plugs out. Yoinked this one a little too hard and snapped it right in half. So got new plugs coming, or new plug wires, should I say, coming. But damn it, just that finger strength. That's too much for the old Brill girl. But these things, they got like 284,000 miles on them, so they've seen their days. Which is funny because I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna order some, but I was like, you know what? They're fine right now. I don't need to order them. I was wrong. I was wrong. I done goofed. A little too much finger strength on her. But it is what it is. So I got new ones coming. They should be here hopefully at the end of the week. So, and they're purple, which is pretty dope. Love me some freaking purple, dude. Pretty dope. Got the valve cover off on this side. Got the actual head off on this side. The rockers. Shoo, that was a pain. But there she is, boys. Honestly, doesn't look as bad as I was expecting it to. You know, for 280, dude, she looks alright. So, I'll take that. I'll take that. This thing's got me. Kicking my ass right now. Just trying to maneuver the head out of the manifold, but we got her. So, we got her. But I'll do that other side and get her dialed and get the springs in, and then we'll pull the front cover off, do the cam. She'll be dialed. So, ended up breaking a spark plug too, so, which I planned on getting new ones anyway, so, but yeah, dude, freaking dialed. Got me some new lifters and new lifter trays, so those are coming out. These are gonna stay, because I don't know what I'm doing with these, but then we gotta get all this off, and that other head will be good to go. Well, ladies and gents, dude, we're freaking dialed. Got the old springs, old caps, or whatever you call them. Dude, freaking minty. Got the new springs, got this head done, passenger side. Got the driver's side to do. Figured I'd get familiar with it before I started doing all that stuff, but yeah, man, freaking dialed. Figured I'd get a little comfortable with it before I started filming myself doing it, so that way I don't look like a freaking idiot. But dude, she's dialed. Look at that, minty fresh, dude. New head, who dis? So I got the other head stripped. I'm gonna probably finish this one tomorrow, just so that I can finish editing one of the videos. Do you guys a video, which would be currently today, but next week. But yeah, so gonna get that wrapped up. I'll start on this and film this tomorrow. And then I also need a pulley puller to get this crank pulley off so I can actually get the camshaft out. And then put the new one back in. And I need to soak the lifters too. I didn't soak the lifters last night, so I'll soak them I don't know, maybe tonight or sometime later this weekend. But yeah, so making pretty good progress. Got the head stripped off of it, the valves changed, or the springs changed on one, and then we'll just have to do this one tomorrow. But dude, freaking dialed, looking great. So we got the crank pulley or harmonic balancer pulley off last night. It was dark and I had a bunch of freaking bugs flying and hit me, so I didn't record it. I was just trying to get it done. Got the lifters and the new lifter trays in. I'm gonna scrape all these gaskets, or where the old gaskets were, clean it up a little bit. I have the heads all done. The heads are all done, so I'll scrape all that off. All just that gunk and clean it up a little bit, so that way it's got a fresh surface to mate to. And then probably put the heads on, pull that front cover off, and we'll be ready to rip. Pull this cam out, she'll be dialed. So pretty cool, making some progress. Honestly, I understand why people like LSs so much. I'm sure I've said this multiple times in the video, but dude, simple, freaking easy. So I like this. So freaking made a mess in the garage, but got the cam out. New cam's going in, so should be ready to rip here soon. And then I got to crawl under there, get that oil pump off. Well, crawl under there, drain the oil, drop the oil pan, get the oil pump off. Timing chain and that, I think it's the crank, whatever, guide, timing chain thing, whatever. That's got to come off too. So we got the new cam going in, got her lubed up a little bit. So just taking her a little bit by a little bit, and getting her dialed in. And then we'll put the lifters back in. I had to take them out because I jumped the gun a little bit. But dude, freaking sick, dude. Chopacabra cam, dialed. So, well, ladies and gents, that's it for the day. Got the new cam in. She's freaking dialed. Slid right in. Couldn't complain. I have to order a new cam retention plate or whatever, thrust plate or whatever for this. But as far as teardown, everything's done. Got the new lifter trays back in and the lifters. Just got to pull the oil pan, the high pressure oil pump, and then the timing chain and guide and everything. But that'll be in the next video. So this video will just be specifically teardown, and the next one will be reinstalling everything and possibly starting it, just so that way I can bleed the coolant and everything and get all the fluids back in. But dude, I see why the LS is so hyped. It's so freaking simple to work on. It makes so much sense. Like, it's just crazy how easy it is. Literally a dummy can do it. I'm fucking out here doing it. So
the next day,
ladies and gents, picking up where we left off from last video. We got the teardown done. I got majority of the stuff torn down. Just need to pull this crank sprocket or whatever, timing gear guide, whatever you want to call it. I ended up picking up a little kit from the freight, so we'll get that off today, and then teardown will officially be finito. So we'll get all that off, scrape off the heads, clean them up a little bit, just to make sure that the all the old gasket and stuff and the new gasket has, well, all the old gasket stuff is off, scraped away, and all the buildup and such, you can see kind of right there, is off. That way that new head gasket has a good surface to mate to. And that front cover as well. Got valve cover gaskets, got head gaskets, got intake manifold gaskets, so we should be good. Bolt up the oil pan again and put the high pressure oil pump back on and tighten everything down, and I think we're good to go. So like I said, we're going to get this off. Well, we got the oil pump back on, new cam sprocket, whatever you want to call it, the new timing chain, new sprocket bolts or whatever, timing bolts, whatever you want to call them. New bolts in here. Got this whole face cleared up, water pump gaskets and whatnot. Got the head gaskets, well, where the heads are going to sit and where the head gaskets are going to seat, and got that all cleaned up and such. So I think we're officially on the reassembly status. That is gnarly. She gone. Only thing I'm going to get is probably some cheap exhaust manifold gaskets, just because I think, well, as you just saw, the old ones are kind of toast. Just because I'm going to end up getting long tubes anyway, so there's no point in buying expensive head gas or exhaust manifold gaskets just to replace them. So, but yeah, oil pump sucks very much. So I remember what a pain in the ass it was, but going back together pretty strong. I'll go back under here, get the oil panel secured back up. Then she'll be ready to freaking start throwing the top end up, front cover, just the huge. So yeah, man, freaking getting there. Pretty sick. I ended up finding, I lost one of the clips for the injector, one of these blue guys, and I was under there dropping the oil pan and I ended up finding it, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, so pretty cool. She's coming back together, not gonna lie. I almost had a couple meltdowns, but she's getting there, so we're good. Save this time. We'll see as this job continues. Like I said, I still have to put the oil pan back together, and that's pretty fun and pretty exciting. So, but yeah, everything else pretty dialed, pretty set up. So hell yeah. Got the front cover cleaned up, got a new gasket or bearing or whatever you want to call it in there pressed on in. She looks good. Got my new metal gasket ready to go on there, just like that. Right on. So freaking looking good. So I crawled under there, got the oil pan tightened up, everything's good there. Got the head on, not bolted down yet. I'm gonna get the other head on, and then we'll do the full torque sequence, get everything good, get it all dialed up, freaking ready to rip. But yeah, pretty good so far, pretty smooth. Old gaskets, new gaskets, pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, freaking not too shabby. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. But yeah, man, pretty dope. Freaking kicking my ass though. The freaking oil pump is a pain in the dick to get in, but we got it, so nothing to worry about. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But well, guys, it's official. The truck is officially done. The new cam, the new springs, all that stuff is in, and I have started it, and it sounds freaking good. For a stock truck, dude, she's got some chop, which is pretty dope. So I just gotta bleed the coolant and hook the dipstick tube back in, and dude, she's ready to rip. So let me do that, and dude, we'll get her freaking fired up so you guys can hear it. It sounds good. It sounds good. But yes, sir. Freaking after 2 weeks of turning wrenches and my Harbor Freight setups, got her done, dude. Shout out this thing and my torque wrench. Freaking saved my life torquing these heads and such. Got the old cam over here. So you know, gotta bleed the coolant, hook up the dipstick, but got me some freshies on the freaking ignition coil plugs, dude. Look at that purple, dude. Freaking sick. But yeah, so I'm gonna hook everything back up, and then I gotta pull it out so I can finish throwing a AC compressor on Savage, which is pretty dope because the daily driver needs to have AC, dude. It's getting hot as hell in Florida, so definitely need that. But yeah, we're gonna finish this thing up, pull it out, and that'll be it. Alrighty, the dipstick tube is on. That was actually way easier than I thought. I'm gonna fill up the front tires because they're slowly leaking, or they've been slowly leaking. They got some dryer out in them, but I'll fill it up, pull it out, and get going. When I said 2 weeks, it was really like 4 days technically. I just counted the actual weekdays. I didn't really work on it on the weekdays, so it was, I think, 2 weekends, or maybe, I think it was, I started it, I think, Memorial Day, that Sunday. No, I started it the Sunday of Memorial Day. I think I worked on it Memorial Day, then the next two, so 4 or 5 days in total working on the truck, and we got this cam done, which is pretty dope because I am not a mechanic. But yeah, I don't know, man, it's pretty crazy. 4 days to get this done. I've never done this before. Never done a cam, have no idea about the LS platform, so it's pretty cool. It's kind of a sick flex to know that my hands were the only ones that touched this. You know, that's a cool thing for me. So, but I'm psyched, dude. It sounds so good. But like I said, we'll button her up and get her out of here, dude. Got to make room for Savage, that way I can get some ace sizzle up in here, dude. So your boy will be living the high life in the daily again. So, but yeah, dude, freaking sick. In case you were wondering what a cam Silverado, stock cam Silverado sounds like. Dude, she's dialed. That's so sick. Hey guys, that kind of concludes it for the truck. Got her out of the garage. She's finally done, other than bleeding the coolant and stuff, but I'm not going to show you that in this video. I know I was going to show you guys me putting it back together, but I just wanted to get it done. I was so close to being finished, and I just had to grind it to get it done before we got some stuff going on this week, or this coming week, so wanted to get it done before all that stuff. But yeah, dude, stoked. I'm so excited. I'm so glad I did this, and just it'll be cool to have the truck back and freaking ripping and, you know, towing, being a tow pig and going to the track and stuff and running it. Like I said, still got to bleed the coolant. Got to do the brakes. It's been sitting for a while, so I'll probably do that in another video just to keep the truck content kind of flowing. But yeah, dude, freaking stoked. This is so sick. I think this is the biggest project I've ever done, like as far as like mechanic stuff or like building whatever, like car shit. So it's really cool. It's really cool to check that off the bucket list and be like, hey man, like I freaking threw the cam in myself. Nobody helped me. I mean, like, reached out to a couple buddies and, you know, just asked them questions, my LS superiors. But dude, it's really cool. It's a really big accomplishment. I'm super stoked and just blessed that I was able to do that, and freaking blessed that I have the space to do it, you know, in the garage, and the time to do it. You know, I don't got to worry about all, you know, the stupid stuff that you do when you're caught up in the moment. But dude, stoked. So yeah, as far as the truck, like I said, brakes, bleeding the coolant, maybe I'll do a video on that if you guys really want to, if you really want me to do it or whatever, if you really want to see it. Got exhaust for the truck coming soon, so I'll do some long tubes. Still trying to figure out what kind of exhaust note I want to do for this thing, because obviously it's a cammed LS. Got to make sure people know that she's cammed. That's the whole point of this thing. But I don't want it as loud as the 5.0. I kind of like how Savage is, where it's loud when you get on it, but it's not really loud in the beginning, or like idling and stuff. Just ironic because it's a cammed Silverado, you want it to be loud, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, I'm probably gonna end up daily in the truck, so I want to keep it kind of like tame-ish, but when, you know, almost like a mullet. You want a business in the front, party in the back type situation, so that's what we're gonna end up doing with that. So, but super stoked. Happy you guys stuck around to see it, and glad I could actually get you some pretty dope content. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, love you guys. Deuces.